What's going on, guys? In this video we're going to be talking about how I was able to catch Vyne with the team this morning for a 20% gain from 420 all the way over $5 per share. Now, excuse my voice, I have been sick all week, but please hit that follow button for more content like this. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, we look at the alert from this morning. I did alert Vyne this morning at 10:20 a.m. saying that I was watching pullbacks risking 414 and the chart had ranged to 440 and 450. So if we go ahead and we take a look at Vyne here on the daily, which of course this is what you should always be doing before you take any trade whatsoever. Always check multiple time frames. This is going to give you added confidence in the trade. Make sure that it's truly an A+ setup. So first off, I always check the daily, and as you can see here, let me go ahead and get my pin tool up, and as you can see here, we had a very key level down here at 414, and we had a really high volume break above this afternoon. So this 414 is super key on the daily. You can see multiple levels of rejection in the past. That's going to act as our support in this setup. So with that, we want to go ahead and gauge our risk to reward, see if we actually have a decent setup here risk to reward wise. So in the $4 price range, you've got your psychological level of 440. So you've got your 440 psych level. So now from an entry here, an entry perspective, if you've got a range from 440 down to this 414, right? 440 down to 414, what would your entry need to be to get your minimum risk to reward goal? So for me, that's 3-to-1. So really, in this case, you would need entry in the low 420s, and we got that exact pullback, but if we hadn't got that pullback, we would not have taken the trade here. So it's really important to be patient, make sure you're being picky and waiting for those proper entries, because really, that's what's going to make the difference, and your trading is being picky with your entries, making sure risk to reward is on point, making sure you're not taking anything less than A+ setups, and you're really just being super smart and super diligent in what you're actually just, deciding to trade. So first things first, obviously we went ahead and we went through our levels on the chart, make sure we had a range on the chart to actually play, and we had a pretty realistic level for entry there of the 420s, risking 414, range to 440 and 450. And you can clearly see that 450 on the chart as well, which I actually just highlighted above our psychological level of 440. And then of course over the 440, 450, you've got this 470, and you've also got 5, which 5 is always super key as well, which is a major psych level. 4, 7, 5, really those are your $4 psychological levels. You've got 40, you've got 50, you've got 70, and then you've got that whole number of 5. So just those are your psychological levels in the 4 range that I would typically look for. In this case, as you can see, our first piece of the puzzle here, we have range and we have risk to reward as well. So after that, we want to go ahead and switch over to the intraday look here and see if we actually have anything to play, and we actually had a fantastic setup here this morning. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to show in retrospect, because in real time we had volume profile, and I can actually show you here in real time. If we scroll up, we had volume profile on point, absolutely on point. If you go ahead and take a look here, we had volume profile directly below price. And if you don't know what volume profile essentially acts like an area of turbulence. So you can think of it like a buoy. So whenever price is above, this is going to act as support, and whenever price is below, this is going to act as resistance, because there are more orders in this price range, which makes it harder for price to move in that price range. That's really all I use it for, is to gauge range and how easily a price is going to be able to move within a certain range on the chart. And in this case, we had volume profile below current price. We were able to use that as support on this clear wedge breakout, which we actually had going out of the morning. So we went ahead and we were looking for pullbacks. I alerted the entry in this setup right around here. We got the volume break over the wedge breakout here, and I said I was looking for pullbacks, risking 414. So we got that nice pullback here into the low 420s, like I mentioned earlier, and then of course it did pop all the way to our target 1 of 440 and our target 2 of 450, and then of course 4, 7, 4, and then 5 as well. But this was a picture perfect play, and as you can see here, I went ahead and mentioned it here. It popped up on my scanner at 1018. I alerted it for entry at 1020, and we had these really clear levels on the chart to gauge as risk and reward as well. And personally, I traded this. I alerted my entries and exits here. I did enter on a pullback risking 414, and I wasn't, ended up scaling out into all of our targets at 1024. So it was about a 5-minute trade total. But overall, really fantastic trade. A lot of you guys banked on this one on the server as well, so that's always awesome to see. But we did fantastic today. We had WAL that we caught today, we had Vyne that we caught today, we had Lunar that we caught today, LUNR, fantastic trade there as well. And overall has been a fantastic day. I actually went 4 for 4 this morning for a total of 28% on risk capital. So green every day this week, fantastic day today, and really simple just using the watch list. But really what it comes down to, y'all, check your daily time frame, check your intraday time frame, make sure risk to reward is there, make sure you've got volume and decent predictable price action, and a plan. Most of all, a plan. And that's what I'm here for, to help you guys make every single day, is make sure you are prepared with a plan every single day. If you need help doing anything like this in the market, make sure to check us out at trademomentum.org, and I will see you guys with the team. Peace out, guys. Make sure to follow for more videos like this.